Hello, I'm Callum Lewis, the Media Man, taking media to a whole new level. And once again, I'm coming to you in my pajamas, trophy, and glasses to for once, not talk about ties and returns. Instead, I'm going to go back to the past and review Combined Awards. Yeah, this is going to be a multi-parter. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Takara Unite Warriors Brawl. And yeah, this is just going to be like a multi-part series of me reviewing the Takara Unite Warriors Combaticons. Starting off with Brawl here. I think I'll just get the two new modes out of the way. As you can see, Brawl is a tank, of course. And all we considered, it's actually a pretty decent tank. You got yourself the treads, you can run in the front, you can move the turret up and down, as well as the entire thing itself up and down due to transformation. Doesn't rotate, but necessity the gimmick. And you also got a couple of comm badges on either side, and he's more show accurate kind of, I guess, shit-stained brown as opposed to green, but I'm perfectly fine with that. And there's not really much to the tank mode outside of that, but you can take his hand-foot gun right here. If you just raise this post up, there's a peg-hole underneath, plug that on top, and you got yourself what I think is supposed to be those weird sonic blaster cannon things he had from his debut episode, Starscream's Brigade. But, that's like a neat little homage, and you can fold the thumb down to make it look like it's actually connected to the turret. So, yeah, always consider tank mode's not that bad. It's just, it's just the robot mode itself where some of the problems start to pop up. Speaking of which, let's transform him. You want to start by pulling all this out, rotating it, and then folding it forward. Just so it's like that. And then you fold these bits up, fold them down, fold this onto his back, but not all the way. And then you split this apart and fold according these down to form the legs. And then you split this apart, fold it down, that becomes the arms. You can have it sit more flush with the body. And then I just have to get this out of the way. You then push his head out, fold the turret onto his back, and there you go, Brawl in his robot mode. And okay, this is where some more of the problems start to come start to pop up, I should say. Oh, can't get these straightened out. Sorry. Still, all things considered, from the front, Brawl looks fine. He is hands. It has got the standard Brawl transformation where front treads become the arms, back treads are the legs, and the chest folds down. But, it does something a bit different with it. Again, from the front, he looks fine. And I even like his little nugget right there. That charcoal, orange, and red. I think that's supposed to be red. Yeah, it's red. It's just when you turn him to the side, look at that. He literally has no stomach. And I do mean no stomach. And there's actually been reports of the waist section of plugging it in properly. And on my one, yeah, it's pretty damn loose. It doesn't want to just sit properly. So some people have folded this bit up so that it hides up the gap, but then it just shrinks him. And Bro shouldn't be the little one, but I guess it doesn't help that he's already awkwardly proportioned as it is, because you got like this fairly chunky ball, but then you got these skinny arms where the elbow is right here, and then you got legs for Miles, where first it looks like he's on stilts, but those stilts are on bricks. So he does have those he's just very weirdly proportioned. Articulation-wise, head can rotate, though it's pretty stiff on mine. It can obviously he can obviously look up like squirrel! And then the arm can go all the way around. Bit of hindrance, but not too much. He's on a double joint, so he can move up and down, but that's more for transformation than anything else. You got a hinge right here that's also connected to a ball joint. So player range in the elbow. Just a shame. It's just a shame the elbow looks ugly as hell. You got waist articulation. Is that ball joint? That's ball jointed. That's ball jointed hips. Thigh swivel. Bend to the knee, and stay in there. Ankle pivot. So he's got decent articulations. Just half the time he can't really look any good. Accessory wise, of course, he still comes with this, but you can actually, if I just pull that right here, just push out the gun barrel. You know, ruin the silhouette, and give him a dinky little pistol. Like I like the idea of like a tank turret become a handheld weapon, but it just looks so skinny and again, even if he's like holding it, if you try to get it into a good pose, he still won't look good holding it. That's kind of the problem with Brawl here. He can't really look good holding his stuff. I prefer to actually keep this on his back. Now, should I do it? Yeah, I'll show the conversion to limb mode. For I guess the shin mode, you're basically just gonna just transform it back into tank mode. So we'll just okay, that's never happened before. The arm came right off. So you know, there we go. I just quickly transform him back as quick as possible. Come on. Come on. There we are. So you basically want him to turn into tank mode, and then you stand him up, take this entire one of the feet, fold this around. You got yourself a new peg right there. Turn out book gun, plug it in, flip up the combiner peg, and there you go. That's a foot. And yeah, I know that you can actually fold up the turret to halfway to make it get more G1 toy accurate, but I kind of like the tank turret to be kind of angled like that, either angled like that or just flat like that. Otherwise, yeah, there's not much to it. It's like, oh, it literally is just the tank mode sitting up. The arm mode transformation is a bit more complicated. So have the combiner peg like that. Roll the arms out, rotate them, and there's a little slot right in there, the tab. So just line those up, get that plugged in. Oh, and it also helps if you fold the turret right onto what will be, well, basically the front of the tank mode. And then just do the same for the other arm. Come on. There we are. Better unplug that. Fold this back out. Keep the legs like that. Then split. Extend. Then tab back together. Come on. There we go. There. Oh, move that peg out of the way. And there you have an arm. And of course, depending which way you have it, it could either be a left arm or a right arm. If I were to go the reverse limbs, they like have the flying guys be the legs and the ground guys be the arms. I like Brawl to be the left arm, and as an arm, it's fine. It looks kind of dumb, especially with that massive gap there, but looks fine. There's not much to it aside from that. And that's really about it for Combiner Wars Brawl. He's a weak figure overall. Like, I think the best mode is definitely the tank mode, because it's very solid, looks very good, and it makes for a good group shot. But the rubber mode's kind of cag. Limb modes aren't much, and the arm mode is not. Arm mode's just kind of there. So, if there's one part of a set, and if it wasn't for the fact that I'm a big fan of Bruticus, I probably never would have gotten this guy. But, it's the Combaticons, you gotta have the group. So, Yeah, that's about it for Brawl. That's about it for me. I'm Callum Lewis, the Media Man, signing off.